What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and share this video with your people, because today we are unpacking a seismic shift shaking the foundations of Zimbabwe's power corridors. President Emmerson Mnangagwa has raised the temperature and sent a thunderous message through every corner of the government: accountability is no longer optional. This is not your typical presidential speech or empty rhetoric. This is a demand, a direct call to order from the top, and it's rattling cages from ministerial offices to rural councils. Now, let's be real, Zimbabwe is a nation tired of waiting. Tired of promises, tired of slogans, tired of leaders talking about reform without walking the walk. The cost of living is crushing. Corruption has become normalized. Public services are barely functional. And ordinary Zimbabweans are forced to hustle just to stay alive while elites continue to eat. So when Mnangagwa stood up and declared war, not on an external enemy, but on internal inefficiency and corruption, people paid attention. Some rolled their eyes, expecting another PR stunt. But others noticed something different this time. The tone. The urgency. The fire. This all began at a high-level government meeting in Harare where Mnangagwa didn't mince his words. He made it clear that the days of hiding behind positions, of dodging responsibility, of blaming sanctions and opposition sabotage for every single failure, are coming to an end. Ministers, directors, permanent secretaries, and parastatal heads were given an ultimatum: deliver or step aside. The president wants performance, not excuses. Results, not reports. And if you think that was just political theater, wait until you hear what's coming next. Mnangagwa hinted at a massive audit across government departments, local councils, and state enterprises. He wants numbers. Facts. Proof that public money is being used for the people, not stolen through inflated tenders and ghost workers. He spoke about the billions that vanish every year due to graft, mismanagement, and outright theft. And this time, the message wasn't vague. He named sectors. He pointed fingers. He demanded resignations for incompetence. Some insiders say a cabinet reshuffle is imminent, with several big names already trembling behind the scenes. What makes this moment even more electric is the political context. Mnangagwa is in the second half of his second term, and constitutional limits mean he's technically on his final stretch. That means legacy time. And he knows it. Whatever history says about him will be written now. Not during the 2017 coup, not during the first 100 days of post-Mugabe hope, but here, today. If he wants to be remembered as a reformer and a nation builder, he needs to clean house. And fast. But here's where things get spicy. While the president is demanding accountability, some critics are already questioning whether he is willing to apply that standard to his inner circle. Can the man who surrounded himself with liberation-era loyalists really root out the rot? Can someone who once rode in on a military-backed transition now challenge the very same networks that helped put him in power? Those questions aren't going away. And Zimbabweans are watching very closely. Still, there's no denying that something is shifting. Even state media, usually allergic to real criticism, have begun running stories that echo Mnangagwa's new tone, blasting local government corruption, calling out missing funds in ministries, and demanding answers on failed infrastructure projects. The Anti-Corruption Commission has reportedly been given more teeth, and new laws targeting lifestyle audits and unexplained wealth are being drafted behind closed doors. If implemented honestly, these moves could send shockwaves through Zimbabwe's political elite. And it's not just about money. It's about trust. Social trust in government has hit rock bottom. Youth unemployment is soaring. Hospitals are understaffed and under-equipped. Public confidence in the justice system is on life support. The entire social contract has been broken. And Mnangagwa seems to know that if he doesn't fix it now, he may never get another chance. The people are not just angry, they're disillusioned. And disillusionment is much more dangerous than protest. But here's the twist. Some analysts believe Mnangagwa's push for accountability may also be a tactical move in an ongoing factional war within ZANU-PF. With whispers of succession battles already brewing, especially as 2028 looms, cracking down on corruption could be a way to weaken rivals under the banner of reform. That's politics. That's power. And if Mnangagwa plays this card well, he could consolidate control while also presenting himself as the tough love father figure Zimbabwe desperately needs. Either way, the stakes are sky high. If this is a real turning point, Zimbabwe could finally begin healing from decades of institutional decay. But if it's just another round of loud talk with no bite, it could deepen the cynicism and further erode the remaining legitimacy of state institutions. The people are tired of slogans like Zimbabwe is open for business and Second Republic. They want water in the taps, jobs in the towns, justice in the courts, and leadership with a spine. So as Mnangagwa turns up the heat and demands accountability, one question rings louder than all others: will the people who have long benefited from impunity finally be held to account? Or will this moment fade like so many before it, into the dusty pages of forgotten promises? Let's keep our eyes wide open, because Zimbabwe is at a crossroads once again. Will this be the chapter where things finally change? Or just another carefully written script in a theater of survival politics? Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more real talk, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Mnangagwa is serious this time? Or is this just another smoke show? Let's get into it.